The Shallows, directed by Jaume Collet-Serra, starring Blake Lively, is the story of a young woman she's trying to find a place that her mother used to go surfing. Jaume Collet-Serra is known for numerous films, such as The House of Wax, multiple Liam Neeson films, and in my personal opinion, a very underrated film, Orphan. I first have to say that I am a huge shark movie fan. The classic man versus nature story fascinates me in every aspect of what those stories mean. Man or woman against an obstacle in nature, and there has to be a resolution. This is one of the good ones. The story is completely believable and could really happen. The Shallows follows a young woman trying to find a place that her mother used to go to. There's a tragedy that her family went through, and we assume that she's looking for this place to cope and find some closure. Once there, she meets a couple of guys surfing and quickly realizes there's a very hungry great white shark lurking in these shallow waters. She ends up stranded on a rock 200 yards from shore, fearing for her life. First of all, I have to say this movie is gorgeous. The locations the filmmakers found are just completely insane. There are a lot of very wide, sweeping shots of the beach and the ocean that simply just take your breath away. Blake Lively is awesome in this role. This is probably one of her best performances that I personally have ever seen her in. And she needs to be that good because this movie is all her. She is the star. She is the only one on screen for the majority of the film, and she flat out crushes it. The shark is also very well executed. The CG is probably where most of their budget went to, but it still works. It looks real, and it looks like it's a menacing predator coming after this girl. The film isn't perfect, though. There's an overuse of slow motion shots that get completely distracting after the first 30 minutes. There are very suspenseful scenes where your heart starts to race and you get white-knuckled on your chair, but they don't pay off in the end. The long sweeping shots that I spoke of earlier could have been cut down a bit, but they're so good that I'll almost allow it. There are, in my opinion at least, two endings. When you watch this movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I would have preferred the first, but the second is okay. It works with the story and ties up the loose ends. Overall, I think this movie deserves a watch. It shows a strong female character overcoming something that she had no idea she was going to be put into, and it's complemented by a good story, awesome shots, and even better acting. If you've been looking for a good shark movie since Jaws, you'll be happy with The Shallows. Go see it.